Hello everyone, I hope you guys are keeping well. It's been a while since we have done a video because of the ongoing tests. So I'm just continuing from page number 19. If you remember, we were doing Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. So I'm starting from page number 19. A few moments later, we all lifted our eyes in awe. In awe means surprise, as a spectacular array of South African jets, helicopters, and troop carriers roared in perfect formation over the Union buildings. So now this is a display of the artillery and of display of the aircrafts that the South African government has. And as Nelson Mandela is trying to remember that while he was sitting and with all these distinguished guests, he could hear roaring. Here has been taken metaphorically as lions roar. So this is has been referred to to a very loud noise where they could see all the fighter jets coming and passing the Union buildings in Pretoria. It was not only a display of pinpoint precision and military force. This was just not a display to show their strength and all the new techniques and all the new aircrafts that the South African government had. And it was also not just to show how good they were with accuracy, as in how good were they to do these different kind of stunts in the air or to show their military power, but a demonstration. It was a way to show the military's loyalty to democracy. Army is, I should say, they are the backbone of a country. You cannot run a country without the defense mechanism, I should say. So the same goes with South African government also. So he said that it was just to show how they go hand in hand, how the military's loyalty. Loyalty means when you are dedicated towards someone, to democracy. Democracy means where you're living in a free country, a country where you have the right to choose your own representative, the right to speak, and other political freedom rights, to a new government that had been freely and fairly elected. This is the first time on South African soil that a new democratically elected government has come into being after the apartheid. Only moments before, the highest generals of the South African Defence Force and police, their chests bedecked with ribbons and medals from days gone by. So the next procession was all these elite military officers and in ranks and police officers who had come to give their pay their respect, and they were in their beautiful uniforms, and how their chests were all bedecked means decorated with all the medals. A medal is just not an accessory. Medal is an example of for or it is a mark of appreciation for you for the act of valor or bravery that you showed towards your motherland or country. Some people are very lucky to put it on their chests, and some people are given that posthumously, after their death. So, saluted me, and they saluted the president, the newly elected president of South Africa, Dr. Nelson Mandela, and pledged means they swore, they took oath, kasam uthana, ठीक है, their loyalty, that they'll be loyal towards their country, to their country, South Africa, till their last breath. I was not unmindful of the fact that not so many years before they would not have saluted but arrested me. Quite ironical. See, he said that I was not, it's not that I did not know that I was the same person who had spent more than 30 years, of his life in and out of prison. And if it was the same situation that the South African government was ruled by under apartheid, the same military officers and police officers would have come and arrested me. And now, ironically, they are saluting because of the new democratically elected representative, and he Mr. Mandela himself being the president of the new free South Africa. Situations changed. This is what he's trying to say. Finally, a chevron of Impala jets left a smoke trail of the black, red, green, blue, and gold of the new South African flag. Remember, with the new South Africa, the flag, the political flag of South Africa also changed, and now a pattern in the shape of V. Chevron means all these fighter jets came in V shape, and they were flying on top of the Union buildings, and these jets were emitting black color, red color, green color, blue color, golden color. These all colors are comprised of the South African flag. The day was symbolized for me by the playing of our two national anthems. There are two national anthems in South Africa. Interesting. And the vision of whites singing Kosi Sikel I Afrika and blacks singing Ditim. The two different songs. The old anthem of the Republic. This was the Kosi Sikel is the original national anthem of South Africa. Although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem. The black South Africans and the white South Africans, nobody knew the wordings of the national anthem. They once despised, they hated that. They would soon know the words by heart. But now, this is a time when everybody is going to memorize this national anthem. Why? Because earlier, even when they used to sing, they could not enjoy it because there was nothing to enjoy. The black fellow South Africans were always dominated. But today is the first time when they can enjoy the national anthem because they can enjoy and they can taste the joy of freedom. And on the second day of the inauguration, the second day when South Africa became a free country, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. Mr. Mandela is trying to say that he became very emotional when he was trying to remember all that struggle which went for so many years, for more than for decades, and he's trying to remember the struggle that the fellow South Africans must have gone through. He's trying to remember all those people who must have sacrificed their lives in the freedom struggle. He's trying to remember how he spent his entire youth in the jail. He's trying to remember all those political leaders, who were part of the freedom struggle against apartheid. In the first year of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War and before my own birth, the white-skinned people of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the black-skinned people of their own land. So I'm just going to give you a brief description about what this Anglo-Boer War was.